Hi everybody, this is Bob K with eBikes of America 2.0. I'm here reviewing my newest e-bike today. I'm really excited about it. I can't believe, right out of the box, I can't believe the quality of this thing. And I just want to say this to ACTBEST. The pictures don't do it justice somehow, some way, I don't know. I'm just amazed at the sound quality, the sleekness, the way this battery fits in here, metal fenders, just the color scheme, everything about this bike that I've seen so far, just taking it out of the box, I'm just really impressed with it. And when I looked at the pictures, obviously it had a great price, had a good warranty. You could buy it on Amazon, which I always recommend. Going through some kind of mediator. Doesn't have to be them, but they're a good one, Amazon. And the reason is because if you have an issue or something like that, you got somebody who's going to work with you. So that's important. But just amazing. When I took it out of the box, I think we'll try to put a little clip in here when we were taking it out of the box yesterday. It got so hot we were driven inside finally. But when I took it out of the box, they had this black styrofoam all around the sides where this thing could not get any damage unless somebody just absolutely destroyed the box. That was impressive. And yet it was easy to pull those pieces of styrofoam out, take it out of the box. There it was. Now the only thing we had to do, and I'm holding this because I gotta just show it to you. This is the tool set that they sent with it. It is amazing. It's got everything you need, right here, including sockets. I mean, just this little thingy. I put the bike together with it. I'm just going to say that right now. I did. There was one thing that needed an Allen wrench. What was it? Oh yeah, this. For some reason, these bolts right here, they were impossible. So I had to go get a separate Allen wrench, spray some WD-40 on it, let it sit a little bit, and a separate Allen wrench that had a good handle on it to break those loose. That was the only thing. Other than that, this right here you go. When you're on a bike ride, you got every tool you need right there. Awesome. Anyway, to the bike. Let's turn it on. Well, 36 volt battery, 13.5 amps, I believe, which is awesome. That's very high. I've got bikes with 10.5, so 13.5. It's going to get really good miles. Before I turn it on, though, look at the tires. Look at that tread. That's going to wick water away, just like a car tire. The brand, come around. Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's not just some cheap tire. This is a good tire. Lights, they came with it. Now this is what I was going to go to next before I turn it on. The tire is going to be off, but it's one of these. It's one of these quick connect things. They're easy to install. This right here is going to be backwards. For some reason, that's going to be here, right? Well, it can't be there. And I figured that out because I put the tire on it at first and something wasn't working. This wasn't working. This has to be forward. See how this is forward for your light? So you're going to put that fender on, metal, and you're going to put this light on. But just remember that this has to be forward of this, okay? Lockout forks, they work great. They really do their job. Man, that's awesome. What else? Oh, mechanical brakes. Mechanical brakes, they're okay. They're not the best. I mean, these are good. These are solid, they're strong, and they work. But, obviously hydraulics are a little more, but they're more expensive, too. So, for the price of this bike, which was excellent, by the way, and that always motivates me to get a bike. I mean, let's face it, we've got to save money, right? Seat, look at the seat. It is really strong, but yet comfortable. It's wide enough to where it doesn't hurt. Adjustable, of course, What else? Oh, the motor, 500 watt motor, strong. I've not driven it up the driveway yet. I've just driven it right around the driveway here in number 1. And I'm telling you what, it was powerful and strong right here just in my driveway on number 1. So now let's turn it on and get that done. And then I'll take it for a drive. That's the important thing, right? Turning it on. Oh, this is just a battery indicator. That just shows that you got something. Doesn't show level. You gotta turn it on here. Look how nice and bright, how clear, how clean this is too, by the way. This is your electric motor, right? Pretty simple. Anybody that's had e-bikes before can figure all this stuff out, right? Trip, mileage in general, that was just around here in the driveway. if you want to clear trip, I think you just hold this down. No, actually that turns it out. Okay, I'm wrong. If you want to clear trip, I think you do these two to clear trip. Well, I don't have anything on the trip yet, so. Oh, I did. I cleared it yesterday. That's the reason that it doesn't match that. So anyway, if you want to get into the programming, and like I said, this is very simple, but it's very bright too. You want to get into the programming, you hit these two. Now we're in the programming. You you can change that if you want to. I don't like that. I want to stay with that. Then go to the next setting. That's your speed. It came set at like 31 kilometers or something like that. And so I maxed it out. I went to 41, which if my math is right, that's about 25 miles an hour. It's going to be awesome. 25, you know. This is timer for how long it takes to shut off on its own. You can go up to an hour or nothing or whatever, you know. This is a light. Look how bright this light can get. That is bright. On a good bright day, that's going to be awesome. Now I turn it down just to save power, you know. And then we're back to that again. Now the only way I know to stop that mode is just to turn it off, then turn it back on. There may be another way, but you know, whatever. So let's I think we're ready for a test ride, you know. I'm gonna max it out. This is loud. I think I'm just gonna keep it. I put electric horns on them before, and they don't even know what it is. When you're coming up on a bike trail, they don't hear it. They don't know what it is. This, they recognize that, you know. 7 speeds, really smooth. Oh yeah, the throttle. Look at this throttle. I've never seen one exactly like that. That is really smooth, and it seems like it's going to be really easy to work with, you know. Leather, real leather. That's cool, isn't it? The gears are really smooth. When I was going through the gears and everything like that, whoo! I've got it on
power assist.
Yeah, I've got on power assist. Fine. All right. Well, anyway, let's do a ride up the driveway. What I want to do, I'm going to go up the driveway because it's about a 5% grade. Don't. I'm going to go up. Yeah. Keep me here. I'm going to go up the driveway because it's about a 5% grade, and I'm going to do throttle only. Then I'm going to do throttle with pedaling. You know, all in 5 to see what I can get to by the top of the driveway. Should be 11, 12, something like that. All right, let's do it.
Had to help it at the very end there. It's a pretty steep driveway. I don't think you can tell from this video as much, but it's got a pretty good incline. Maybe 4%. I don't know.
Okay. Woo.
Oh yeah, that worked.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was good.
That is what we refer to as the hill test.
Yeah. Now, you know, obviously I did have to pedal just a little bit on the first one at the top. I got down to 6 miles per hour. And I'm going to just give a word of advice for free out here too on this. When an e-bike gets down to about 4, 5, 6 miles an hour and you're in high, you're mashing the motor and it's not going, stop or pedal, do something. The motor can't handle that. You wouldn't do that in a car. If you had a 5-speed car, you wouldn't go up a hill in 5th gear. You'd go to lower gears, right? Same thing with the e-bike. So, you know, let go of that electric motor a little bit. Do the bike's pedal gears down as low as they'll go. Pedal, help it out, you know, get it up that hill. No e-bike's gonna do that. I've got a 1,000-watt motor one that cannot just motor up a lot of hills. I have to help it, okay? So that being said, when I was pedaling though, whoo, 13 miles an hour all the way to the top. I mean, that's great. Now I'm gonna get out on the road and do the speed test, see what we can do. Because that's all that's left is speed and distance. We gotta figure out the distance on this bad boy. We're gonna take, this is 4th of July weekend, by the way, 2023. And we're going to take it out somewhere and ride on some trails and try to do a distance test. Right now the battery's showing that it hasn't moved a bit, which you'd expect. I'm gonna guess with this 13.5 amp battery, this light bike that only weighs 65 pounds, easy to move, easy to ride because of the aluminum. Aluminum is good. I've got bikes that weigh 85 pounds. It takes both of us to load it. I could put this in the back of my truck myself. So the lighterness of it, these street tires, I expect to get 45 miles on charge. I'd be surprised if I don't. And I will update this in the group eBikes of America 2.0 and on her YouTube channel, which is Digital D. I will upgrade that, eventually. Feel free to comment anytime, ask questions. 6 months from now, hit me up on eBikes of America 2.0, ask me questions, I'll tell you, but so far, very impressed. Good price, good quality. I recommend it because, there are bikes out there that are thousands of dollars, and there's some that are a few hundred. I wouldn't recommend either one of those because, I can't go there and I can't really test them out. But I will say this, I've had 5 different brands of e-bikes, and I keep them. I keep them up. I keep them clean. I don't ride dirt. I don't ride mud. I don't ride rain. And I stay on paved trails. I keep them for a year or two and I sell them for a few $100s less than I paid for them. And then I go get another one. Why? Because I like trying out new e-bikes. I love it. That's my passion. So we've been through 5 different brands. I still have 4 of the ones that we've ever bought. I've only sold about 3 of them, I guess, haven't I? 3 or 4? 5? Oh, 5. She says 5. Whatever. So, but anyway, I know there's been 5 different companies, and we've had 3 e-bikes from one company alone. But anyway, all right, now let's get out and do the road test. Okay, here we are, ready for the speed test. I had to come out to the main road because my little road that I live on is not long enough. Go down there to about that curve. That's pretty level. Here we go. Just going to do throttle only. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey, I forgot to mention while I'm riding, this throttle is linked to the number that you have for your pedal assist. For instance, if I had it on 1 or 2, my speed is going to be slower when I use full throttle. If I have it on number 5, it's going to be the max. So you want to get maximum speed, go to number 5, even for the throttle. A lot of throttles are not linked to that on bikes, but the modern ones that I've had, this is the 3rd one now, do link the throttle to that speed right there. Just keep that in mind. Can't really think of anything else to cover. I think I've covered it all. Thank you.